Ruslan.
Speaking of discontentment internally, I have to show you guys what I think may be YouTube's best kept secret, a modern day Ecclesiastes with a gentleman I've been following for a month. I picked up his book. His name's Alex Hormozi. He wrote a book, okay, and it's arguably one of the best books on entrepreneurship that I've ever read. He has a YouTube channel. He hasn't even cracked 80,000 subscribers at the time of this video. And I wanted to point out some things that he says from the perspective of being ultra rich while wrestling through this process, okay? So you guys are gonna be in for a treat. I don't think he is a follower of Jesus, but I'm not sure. But I did want to play this clip for you guys.
36 months, I've taken $37.9 million in dividends out of my business. All right, so that's not business sales, that's not anything else. That's $37.9 million in dividends I've taken out in the last 36 months.
This is arguably one of the highest paid people on YouTube. So in the last 36 months, he's taken out $40 million. That means he's making approximately $1 million a month. So this is not someone tied up in a bunch of illiquid assets. This is someone that has pulled out $40 million out of his business accounts and put him into his personal account. That's what a disbursement means, okay? That's an outlandish of money, and I'm not sure if there's anybody on YouTube that has the paradigm that Alex has in terms of his perspective, okay? So what comes next is going to blow your mind.
And I caught myself in this tirade, this rant about passive income, and how it's not as cool as people think it is. And I thought I would share it with you because I think that passive income is one of these things that people talk about all the time. It's a great headline for YouTube videos and clickbait and all this crap. And the thing is that, number one, 99.9% of people will never have true passive income. If you own stocks and you get dividends from those stocks, then that is truly passive. But if all you do is actively manage your passive dividend stocks, then you have active income.
Passive income is when you are living off of your money, making money for you, or your business is working for you, and you've worked your way out of needing to be hands-on in your business. So this is someone, this is hilarious that I got this frame filled up. This is somebody that is speaking kind of at a different level, and he's saying like, we glorify this thing. We have this golden calf in entrepreneurship, passive income. And he's saying, listen, most people won't ever see passive income, and even if you do see some, like I have some passive income, but I still have to create videos. I still have to make music. I still have to do things, right? So he's saying like most people won't see it, and the people that do, what comes next is gonna blow your mind.
A lot of people are like, oh, you have a job. You know what's real? Everyone has a job. And everyone trades the exact same currency for the exact same output. We trade time for money.
Come on.
The only difference is that some of us have more leverage with which we trade that time for more money. But at the end of the day,
and that leverage is gonna come through useful, scarce skills in your network. By the way, those are the two #1 variables that will help you make more money. Useful, scarce skills and a network that you can serve with your useful, scarce skills. So everybody can clean, everybody has two hands, therefore that's not as scarce of a skill. Less people can edit video. Less people can edit vertical video with captions that'll go viral on TikTok. You see the scarcity chart go, right? So the person who can edit short form video, come up with really good punchy 30-second content with captions that can go viral on TikTok is going to earn more than the person that could just chop video. The person that could just chop video is gonna earn more than the person that just has two hands to bag groceries or clean.
We are always trading time for money. Passive just means you trade a smaller percentage. I live in a building right now of almost exclusively 8-figure, 9-figure, and 10-figure entrepreneurs. So that's 10 figures being billionaires, 100 millionaires, and decamillionaires.
So listen up, he lives somewhere where it's just all millionaires, billionaires, decabillionaires. That's the environment he's in, and listen to what comes next.
I'll tell you this, having now seen especially lots of guys who are in that category, who are 40, 50, sometimes 60 years old. Observation number one, we are not meant to not work.
We are not meant to not work. We just did a whole 3-day challenge. I just did a whole album called Love What You Do. And I don't think Alex has ever watched any of my videos, but he literally goes on to echo some of the exact same things that I said in the challenge, almost word for word. And it blows my mind. Listen.
We are not meant to not work. We are meant to work.
We are not meant to not work.
Pursue a pleasure-filled life or a pleasure-seeking life is one of the saddest things that you can possibly imagine.
Perpetually pleasure chasing is one of the saddest things you can imagine, and he's seeing it firsthand with the ultra wealthy.
It is the weirdest thing. It's like seeing a tiger defanged. It's not good. And these guys are gladiators. These are guys who know how to win in the arena. I see a different paths that I can go down in my life, and I can tell you, I do not like.
Hey guys, if you're finding value from this, make sure you give it a like, and make sure you go show Alex some love after you finish this video, okay?
There is no off switch on a tiger. When you turn it off, it's not pretty. Number two, right now, my wife and I probably make around 6 million-ish a year passively. In terms of like, we have virtually, like on the, let's say if 0 is you're literally doing the thing, and 10 is you forgot that you do that there's anything to be done, and that would be completely passive versus completely active. I would say that we're probably like an 8.5. I'll tell you this, it's not fun. When we were active.
This man says he makes $6 million a year. We're not talking about gross. And he's saying that it's not fun.
When we were actively involved in our businesses, compared to now, I think honestly, it was more fun. And I think a lot of people always want to, portray that their current state is the most advanced state. And I can tell you over the last 9, maybe 12 months, man, I've done almost nothing. I mean, the 3 videos a week I make on YouTube is probably like the most engaging work I did.
This man is a deca millionaire. Alex Hormozi will probably be a billionaire at some point. And he just said to us, guys, listen, this is why I have the free niche training that we provide for people that want to get into YouTube. He says the most fun he's having is the 3 videos that he's making a week for YouTube.
The only thing I'm like looking forward to every week, because
it's the only thing he's looking forward to.
And the reason I'm bringing this up is this, all right? So make sure you hear the right message from this. I'm saying this because I made that the goal, and I think that now that I am here, I regret it. I continue to solve problems in my business, and I had the perspective which was spoken to me as a younger entrepreneur, which is if you're doing something, if you're actively involved in the business, it means you can't run it without you, which means there's something wrong. Which means you are not as good of an entrepreneur as you think you are, because you are required to make this business work, which means it's not a real business. Right?
This is a lot of this stuff that's being taught in leadership right now. This is a lot of this stuff that's being taught to a lot of us in leadership, myself included. This is the pressure. You got to work yourself out of a job, bro. And he's like, that's wrong.
I think that's horseshit. I truly do almost nothing in terms of what is on my calendar every day. And I can tell you, I'm bored out of my mind. But here's what's crazy that they don't tell you. If you love the game, then why would you want to get yourself out of it? Huh? Isn't that weird? It's like I love this thing, I'm so good at it, that I'm going to play basketball so well that eventually I'm just going to stop playing, and the team's going to win without me. And so I think what I've given myself permission to do as of late is I've given myself permission to work.
Come on.
It's okay to run your business, and it's okay to like it. Because I miss the shit out of it. I'm going to be honest with you, I do.
Guys, I got to go to some scripture here. This is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes, this is, we say that this is Solomon writing towards the end of his life, okay? And this is someone that's lived, he's experienced everything, and this is what he says, Ecclesiastes chapter 5. I've seen what is best for people here on earth. They should eat, drink, and enjoy their work, because the life God has given them on earth is short. God gives some people the ability to enjoy the wealth and property he gives them, as well as the ability to accept their state in life and enjoy their work. They do not worry about how short life is, because God keeps them busy with what they love to do. Guys, there's dignity in work. Work is good. Love what you do before you ever demand to do what you love. Be faithful to what's in front of you. I just had John Acuff on the channel, and John Acuff said, so many people think that they're gonna go from slacking off, being lazy, stealing on the clock, to all of a sudden, boom, I'm gonna up kick it and go crazy on my own side hustle in my own business, fam. It doesn't work like that. Find contentment in the things that are in front of you. And if you're discontent, you need to learn more valuable, scarce skills, and you need to expand your market and go serve your network so that you can expand your revenue streams. But do not, I repeat, do not hate what you do. Don't be angry about it. Because if you look at the ultra wealthy, this is the sentiment from a lot of them. Let's keep watching Alex Hormozi.
I can tell you over the last 9 months, 12 months of what my life has been, it's not pretty. It's not fun. It's boring. It's empty. There's nothing to do.
Listen.
He said in the Bible, The first thing that God did and gave Adam was not Eve. It was a job.
If you are on our Level You Do challenge, we talked about this.
Shaking their finger at. Work. Why? It's what we're supposed to do. And so I think that if we can focus on, and this is where I'm kind of walking towards right now, is now that you, at least for me, this is me talking to myself, is like now that you've figured out that you can truly create something that can run without you. You've learned the skills of not just, quote, building a passive business, but truly a business that can run without you and grow, and grow. All right, there's one thing to create a business that can maintain without you and still continue to generate cash flow. It's a totally different thing to be able to put enough talent in place that a business can grow without you. But I feel like now I can be certain in that I can make the choice to say, I know that I can do that, and I choose not to. Because I choose, because it is my choice, because I sought out freedom, right? I have the option, I know that I can build that. But now that I have experienced and I've tasted that fruit, I know that of the different flavors of fruit, the one that I prefer is I prefer the challenge. I prefer the game. I prefer being in the game rather than watch the team win without me. But I just think that passive income is not as cool as people think it is. I think we need to make active income cool again. We're meant to work. We have the freedom to choose, not the freedom to do nothing. Nothing's as high octane as this.
And it was interesting to hear him repeatedly say that we were meant for work, that we were meant for work, right? That God hardwired us in a way where we would work, even post-fall, post-Adam, that we would still continue to work. Ecclesiastes echoes it. The New Testament echoes it. If a man not work, he ought not eat. We see it all throughout Scripture. So, guys, when you're on Instagram, when you see people flexing, when you see all the flash, don't let anybody make you feel inferior. Don't let anybody make you feel like you aren't living your best life or you aren't really walking in your purpose because you don't have a passive income stream. Because to truly get a passive income stream, which is very rare, by the way, it's not as cool as it seems to be. And I'm glad that Alex made this video, because for guys like me that we're building so many different things right now. We got the merch stuff that we're doing. We have potentially our own tea that we're working on. We have the music stuff that's in motion, the Patreon community, our digital courses. By the way, there's a free How to Study the Bible course at mastermydevo.com. You guys can check that out. It's in the link in the description. We have so many different pieces that we're working on that it is so refreshing and encouraging for someone like Alex, who's literally done everything that any entrepreneur would want to do, to give us permission to enjoy working, to enjoy the grind, to enjoy the game. So, guys, if you found value from this, again, please give it a like, thumbs up. If you're new here, consider subscribing, turning on that bell for the notifications so you don't miss anything. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can consider partnering with us on Patreon, exclusive live streams, Zoom calls, and a bunch of other cool stuff. And we also have a free niche training if you're potentially considering jumping into the YouTube space, trying to figure out what you should be talking about. That bunch of free resources in the description. Don't play yourself. Guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you soon.
Kingstream Entertainment. Ruslan.
Hey, thank you so much for making it till the end of this video. Remember to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. I wanted to tell you about a free upcoming course I am putting together at mastermyhabits.com. When you sign up right now, you'll be the first to be notified about the course. And in the meantime, you'll immediately get access to a playlist going over my journey on how I went from addiction to freedom forming habits. So make sure to hit that link in the description. I'll see you on the next video.